My pocket. Oh man, it's broke. I get another one. Yeah. And that's just what you need. That's why it ain't working. Yeah, battery's not in there all the way. Just wait for y'all to get in here. For somebody to get in. Let's see. I vote yes. I got a poll up, y'all. I am a Rick Ross fan. I absolutely love, 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 love Rick Ross. If you're not a Rick Ross fan currently, um, or if you never even listened to any of Rick Ross's music, go listen to his music. I think that a person, the way you feel about a person and their music could be totally different. So, um, you could not like the person, but you absolutely love their music, or vice versa. But I am a Rick Ross fan, not because he's a Mississippi native, like I am a Mississippi native, but I just like, well, I actually love the vibe. Oh man, that's my song. I'm gonna turn it down though. I don't want to get this on here on this live. Hope they can't hear it. So I can hear it. Turn it down low. But anyway, like I was saying, um, you don't personally have to care for a person. Cause like when you hear their music, like their music could bring like a totally different vibe. Cause a lot of times, to be honest, when people do music and stuff, you'll be totally surprised at how different how different their music is compared to the person that they are. Even the way they dress, yeah, all the time you see the way a person dressed, that don't mean that, you could just rule them out because of the way they dress, or you can just judge them. And yes, you are in a no judgment zone. When anytime you're looking at a live, you're looking at a video of mine, it's a no judgment zone. I ain't in no position to judge nobody. And I don't think nobody else is in a position to judge anybody either. It's just my opinion. There'll be other people who they would beg to differ on that. Take my glasses off because I'm finna get started, y'all. And get comfortable. But yeah, I'm a big Rick Ross fan. Rick Ross grown. That's what I say about him. You know, he just rap about what he want to rap about his truth. You know, whatever the life he, the life all the life he ever wanted. Why am I stuttering? What's going on, y'all? What's going on? But yeah, big fan of Rick Ross. But anyway, I got that poll going right up there. You'll be able to see it. You can either vote yes or no. You don't have to vote at all. But I will advise you to go check out something by Rick Ross if you haven't, really checked out anything other than like the main songs that he had ever been popular for. And that's probably like in his early career. People know Rick Ross for hustling and all of that stuff. But Rick Ross the truth, man. I like every song. I have not been disappointed with a song yet by him. But anyway, today is Saturday. I know I was on last night, and today is a different day. I'm not gonna say that, the thoughts are gone. Of course, the thoughts gonna be in your head, but I'm praying though. God can turn things around. That's what I do know. God can definitely turn things around, make a way out of no way, surprise you with miracles too. Now you just have to keep the faith. You just have to keep the faith. Yeah, put that out. Yeah, I need to stop doing what I'm all that smoking and stuff. I don't really smoke that much. I smoke when my nerves or you know what I'm saying, I worry about something. And I know I just talked about praying and having faith and all that type of stuff. But at the end of the day, every video you see, every live, whatever, I'm gonna always mention the fact that I'm human. But human don't always give you a get out of jail free pass for everything you do. Um, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that I'm just in a space right now. I'm looking for, the outcome to be different, to be something that I need it to be right now. And that's just what I do though. Um, um but yeah. Like I said, today is Saturday. I'm just chilling, listening to my music and stuff. And I know I was on here last night. I decided to start getting on here more often. If you're watching my videos, please take into consideration that I am trying to grow my channel. This is something that I'm really trying to focus in on. And not only will it be beneficial to me, it will be beneficial to you. It's a lot of channels out here that just it's successful. And sometimes I look at those channels and I be like, you know what I'm saying? Somebody made a comment that I really, 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 really agree with. It was another YouTuber, and they said some of the smaller channels out here are some of the best, most real channels, and they don't nearly, get what they deserve. But you got channels that's like um hugely successful. I don't even know if hugely is a word. It's a word today because I said it's a word today. But yeah, they are like really, 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 really successful. And I'm like, that what they said was real. People don't want to give uh, a small channel a chance, but what you have to realize is that when you first started out too, you was a small channel as well, and somebody gave you a chance. So sometimes you just take the time out to look at a channel, just tap into a live, see what people talking about. You might be really, really surprised at what they're talking about and what they got to offer, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, anytime I'm on this live, if you chime in, you know what I'm saying, I'm looking for people to be interactive with me. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a problem with if you want to listen for a while to kind of see where things are going, see what's being talked about. That's fine because when I look at a channel, I mean, you have to have something that grabs you when you look at a channel, something that pulls you in. And whatever pulls you in, it'll be different from the next person. Um, Certain people look for certain things, or it's just how people are. Some people might be drawn to certain things, some things you might not understand why they're drawn to, and some things will be self-explanatory, for a lot of people, like, oh, okay, I see why they watch this channel, or I like this. I see, this is probably the same reason why a lot of other people watch the channel. um like I said, it's like a no judgment place. You know what I'm saying? You can't judge a person by, what they like. You might not be able to understand it all the time, but you really cannot judge a person for what they like and what they do. It's their decision. But um I would like to not only be on a live, um just talking, you know what I'm saying? I want to be interacting with people, to kind of see um how people would be, how they will respond to what you're giving out. Like I said, I mean, they had to start somewhere too. All the YouTubers in the world, no matter what your YouTube channel is about. Because me, I can't just say that my channel is gonna be about this, or this is what I'm gonna do consistently on my YouTube channel. I can't say that because I like to do so many types of different things. I have, you know, so many different sides to me, and it's not a negative thing. It's actually a positive thing because I am a music lover. You know, a lot of times you watch my channel, you're gonna hear me humming or you know what I'm saying. I wish I could just go in like I do all the time at home. You know, I have my music wide open because I love music, you know. I have my music wide open, I'm singing, I'm dancing, you know, I'm having me a drink, just enjoying myself. And unfortunately, you know, you can't do that on YouTube with the music and stuff, especially, you know, if you don't own any rights to it. And unless you just got a channel where you upload music, you know, then you know you're all right with that. But shoot, you might see me sometimes on here, and I might be showing you some products that you know, some of my favorite products. Um, anything. I'm a shoe lover. I like clothes and shoes. You know, I'm into fashion. So you might see that sometimes. Um, I'm a spiritual person too. We talk about religion because we already know how controversial that is. We not gonna talk. I will talk about it. That's the thing. I will talk about it, but people are so sensitive to that subject, and I'm just real. You know, whatever I say and whatever I say, I mean. You know, and I don't want to offend nobody, but if I'm talking, the truth gonna be told. But you know, if anybody want to talk about religion, we definitely can do it as long as you're ready to talk about it and just talk about it and not be defensive about it. You know, only if you're ready to talk about it, we definitely can do it. You're not ready for it. Mm-mm. I advise you not to ask me because that could get out of hand, and ain't nothing gonna get out of hand on my channel. Nothing. So just kind of be aware of the type of questions you ask because I am a realist, and I would definitely tell you the truth. You know, any questions you ask. Well, of course, you know, your opinions and my opinions might not be the same. So who's to say who's right or who's wrong if, you know what I'm saying, me and your opinions are totally different. Now, our opinions can be totally different because sometimes, you know, people will agree with you on the inside, but you know, they pride is so big, they won't outwardly just say, yeah, I agree with you. You know what I'm saying? Some people are not open-minded like that. The amount of closed-minded and prideful people in the world, the numbers are large. Like it's not even funny how people, you know, hold themselves back because they don't want to admit that somebody's right. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to agree with the positive things, you know, because they're stuck, you know what I'm saying? They're stuck in their thought, the way they process things. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times people process things in a way that's comfortable to them. And it don't necessarily have to be the right way, but since it's comfortable to them, you know, their comfort is all that matters. Even if they have to hurt someone in the process, they might still just go ahead, go through with it, keep doing it that way so they can be satisfied. Do I agree with that? Nope. But it's usually how I go. I don't agree with it at all. I know y'all probably wonder why I keep looking to the side or whatever, but I got a lot of stuff I'm messing with right here in front of me. Um, yeah. But you know, you can't tell people how to be. I just really wish that, you know, people were more in touch with um just being honest. You know what I'm saying? No matter if you think it's a weak point for you, you know what I'm saying? If you think it's a weakness for you, man, sometimes you just have to mature up. Mature up. You don't have to, you know, be immature in spaces in your life forever because you think that it will help you maintain control. If you're the type of person that want to control every situation or control people, you know what I'm saying? Just so you can feel in control in your life. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do it. But you don't have to. But I can't tell people how to be. I feel that like if you continue doing that, if you're doing things the same way all the time without any type of positive change, you know what I'm saying? The type of change that could no the proper changing things in your life that could actually bring positive change to your life. I think that's the way I want to say that. But I know I just used the word change like a million times. I'm not gonna say that no more. But yeah, it's okay, you know what I'm saying? To if it's great advice, you could benefit from it. Why not do it? If you sick and tired of living your life the way you was living and it ain't working for you, and you see a positive way, to do things, yes, do it. Like, why are you even thinking about it? Why you taking so long thinking about that when you could just go ahead with it? You could just go ahead with it. That's what I think. I like to hear other people's opinions too, and what other people think. I love to sit up and listen to other people. Listen to them talk, listen how they perceive things, how they perceive life. It's different for everybody. And that's why, and then I take a minute and I sit back and I'm like, what makes a person think this way? Like, how did they thought process get to where it is now? How people handle things and stuff. That's what I think about all the time. And then, of course, um, once I listen to it, if I have a chance to come in, of course I will. I definitely come in and ask questions too, because I be wanting to know what got you here. People can do the same thing to me. You know, they want to know what got me here, to the thought process that I have, about certain things. I just say, what I always say, man, I just use my life. My life is like the biggest example of why, I do things the way I do. And, I just try to make the very best decisions out of whatever, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna lie to you, I wish people saw things the way I saw them, because in my mind it makes so much sense. You know what I'm saying? And then even I'm trying to make sense out of the things that they say and the things that they do. And then once I do, if I make some sense out of it, I'll be like, "Ah, okay." But then the other stuff that don't make no sense to me, I'm asking you, why would you? And this is a question that I'm asking the person, um, why you choose to do it this way when 98% of the people would do it this way, and the other 2%, which you're included in that 2%, doing it this way. Now, I understand you don't have to be like everybody else, but when 98% of the people, you know, saying this is common sense, and then them other 2% doing it like this, and they just doing it like that. You know what I'm saying? They don't care if the other 98% saying this is common sense. This is the way. You know what I'm saying? But then you doing it like this. Um, but yeah, I see somebody did vote on that poll. We got people that don't like Rick Ross. It's all good. But anyway, who- well, that person is not there. What I was saying, but yeah, I don't know. It's different ways that things could be done if you're open to change. You're not open to change, then I don't know. It's gonna be a long road for you in this life. Let me tell you, it's definitely gonna be a long road. Yeah, you are the only one here. I'm glad to see you though. How you doing today? Like your emojis. They're cute. Who is that? Hey Pete. How you doing today, Pete? But yeah, Pete, are you the one that voted on the poll that I have up? I am having a good day. What time is it in the UK? Over here it is 4:33 p.m. Oh wow, that's awesome. It's okay. You don't have to vote. I'm just happy that you decided to join my live. But it's 10:33 p.m. over there. I think that's really cool. So what are you doing other than watching me on YouTube? And just watching YouTube, period. That's one of my favorite pastimes too. I'll be honest, I watch a whole lot of YouTube. A whole lot of YouTube, maybe too much YouTube. Yeah, I like to watch a lot of different things on YouTube, but I'm into a lot of stuff that like most people wouldn't be into. Like I'm into like the universe and the stars. I'll be watching a lot of stuff about that. I was just recently watching like people camping in a snowstorm in like dugouts, and I was thinking like that's the coolest thing in the world. Would I be able to do it? Probably no, because it's too many things I would need as a woman, and I am a girly girl, so it's cool to watch. But yeah, I've been watching camping videos lately, and I'm gonna get on some more later on tonight. Do you like to watch that kind of stuff? What do you like watching on YouTube? Hey Pete, hit the like button if you look like you're enjoying being here. Go ahead and hit the like button for me. Pete, are you still there? I see one person here. You like to watch comedy on YouTube and see who's going live. Okay. I love comedy too. That's what's up, Pete. I'm a big comedy fan. Who is some of your favorite comedians? Um, I like to watch people go live too, but only certain type of people because some people some people are really interesting and then some people are just like bullies. They be bullying other YouTubes for no reason. I talked about that in my live that I did last night. I just think that's crazy. If you don't like, their content or whatever, just don't watch them. Just don't bully them. Jimmy Carr, John Bishop, and Peter Kay. Okay. I'm not familiar with those people, but I will look them up and I will actually watch them to see. And I give any comedian a chance because you just don't know who's funny. But I will say I like comedians that are naturally funny. I love that. Like people that don't know they're funny because they're actually just being themselves. That's what I like. Not so much the scripted acts, like people that write jokes. I'm not into that. Like American comedians, like, people like Kevin Hart, they will make me chuckle. I'm going to check them out. And if you're on my live again, I'll definitely let you know what I thought of them. But you haven't hit the like button yet. You enjoying yourself so much. Why haven't you liked yet? But anyway, you said what was I saying? But yeah, about the oh thank you. Thank you for hitting that like button. Um about the comedians that I do like, I like the naturally funny comedians. I give anybody a chance as a comedian, but I like naturally funny people. When it's scripted, it's just weird. It's weird because I feel like they're trying too hard instead of excuse me, just being funny naturally. That's just what I like. What do you think? I mean, if they're just funny in general, do you care at all? But that's just my preference when it comes to comedians. I used to go to a lot of comedy shows here. I live in Memphis, Tennessee, so we have a place called Chuckles Comedy House, and a lot of the big names in comedy come here. And I have had the pleasure of being at shows to watch them. And like I said, I'm definitely gonna check out those people you like. Your top three. I see that you got three people on there, so I know that's your top three people. So I'll check that out. You do, you agree with it. Yeah. Yeah, that's the only way for me. Like, I don't know. I guess I could put myself in that category too because I do things and I have a real silly side too. So I can be completely serious and say things and people are like rolling on the floor laughing, but I'm like I'm serious about what I'm saying. And I like to see that too because it makes me laugh once I see that it's so comical to them. So yeah. Making people happy. That's a good thing. That's always a good thing. What's the wait a minute. That emoji at the end, that is hilarious. P, you can ask some questions if you like to. I mean, the funny things that I do, I mean, I don't know. I just think things just happen naturally. I'm just silly most of the time. Just silly and how do I want to put it? It's a word that I want to say, but I can't even get it out right now. But it's just a part of me. Like I don't just be doing wacky stuff just to say, oh, I'm finna make somebody laugh. It's just natural. The things that I do is just a part of who I am. Say I can do something like all spontaneous, and people be like, "Oh my god, you are so crazy," or "You so silly," and I just be like, "It's nothing to me because I'm just being myself." I could think of a lot of silly things that I do. No, that's funny that you said that because one of my friends the other night, my he is equally probably silly and spontaneous like me. And he walked up to me and he just pinched my he pinched my nose together and was smiling. I was like, why did you just pinch my face? And then he just looked at me and laughed. And I laughed too. I was like, he just walked up to me and pinched my nose together. Like silly stuff like that. Oh, we do silly things like that. You funny. You said pinch your nose to make you talk funny. I probably did that when I was a kid. I'm sure everybody tried that once when they was a kid. I'm far from that now. Probably like clicking my heels together. I think that is like the most hilarious thing, but cool at the same time. I got questions for you then. What is some of the most exciting things to do in the UK? Like name me like the top 3 most exciting things for you, not like a tourist or anything, but for you, like what's the top things that you love to do where you live? Well, um, the weather here is up and down. It's like really, really unpredictable here. Like I said, I live in Memphis, so um, one day it may be cold, the next day it might be really nice, and then one day it might rain. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah, definitely not fun of it being stormy. I don't think nobody likes that, but everybody enjoys the sleep weather. That's sleep weather, hibernation weather for me. Even though you can't do that because you still have things to do. But no, my vote wouldn't be for the stormy weather. I love winter. I was born in the winter, so it's quite naturally that I do love the winter time. Um, I like the springtime too. Summer, I'm not into the heat, but I love the things that you can do in the summertime, the activities you can do. I do like that. Um, in fall, I like fall because fall is carrying you into the wintertime. The weather is nice. Um, the holidays and stuff. But yeah, to get back to the weather here, today it's cold. It's been cold for like the last 2 days, but it's been raining all week long, like every single day. So the rain mixed with the cold, hmm, it's all right. I'd rather have this in the wintertime because it's super hot in the wintertime here. Me and that heat just don't mix. No, I don't like to get sweaty. I don't like to do that. Did you guys get any snow over there? I mean, I don't know anything about how the UK weather works, what you guys normally get, but tell me just how has it been during the winter months in the UK? Like what the weather's been like. I mean, like this instant. Oh, P, I don't want any rain. I just told you. I just said we been getting rain for 2 weeks straight. I'm okay. No, thank you on the rain. I will pass on the rain. I've been wishing rain, rain go away for 2 weeks now, and then it's the rain and the cold. So when it rains, it makes it extra, extra cold. Yeah, he said you get snow, but too much rain. Yeah. No, thank you on that. No, thank you to the rain. But yeah, like I said, I do appreciate you being here. You still didn't tell me like the main things that you like to do over in the UK. Here in Memphis, Memphis is popular for Elvis Presley. So we get a lot of tourists here for that all the time. And actually it's pretty exciting, but that is definitely the main attraction here. Yeah, you would not believe all the Elvis fans. Like, I think it goes on down to generation and generation and generation and generation because Elvis, his generation, of course, he has the fans in his generation. But when you see the thousands of people that come from around the world, more than thousands, that come from around the world to see, his estates and everything that he owns and the memorabilia and all that type of stuff, you would say that I know that his generation in time has passed on, but I said this has to be passed down from their generation to their generation and so forth because it's always so many people from around the world, other countries, they come here, just to see, his gravesite and his home and just to tour everything that they offer here for them to see. You said football and rugby. Rugby is the main attraction here. What is rugby? That's the first time I ever heard of it. I like football too. But tell me what is rugby? Never heard of that. It's a bit like American football. Okay. See, you putting me on to, the things in Your country. I want to look that up too and see how they how the rules apply, how they go about playing that. Okay. Look, I have to look up the comedy and the rugby. I am saying that right. It's rugby. See, that's what YouTube is good for. Like you can look up almost anything on YouTube. So I can look up the comedians on here and I can look up um Warrington Wolves is my home rugby town. Okay. Do you think they would have any videos here on YouTube where I can watch them play? Okay, cool. I definitely check them out. Don't seem like you probably would be interested in anything that's going on here where I'm from. But you probably pretty much already know the basics anyway. Or maybe you don't. Of course, we our football team and our basketball team. Me personally, I'm all for the home team and stuff like that. But I have other teams and stuff that, I like. And baseball, the Memphis Redbirds. Yeah, we have the Memphis Redbirds here. I mean, I'm the type of person, people will brag about their home team and stuff like that. But um if you got a good home team, you have a good home team. Like, you can say that. But then if you don't have a good home team, don't just pretend, like they're a good home team because they're your home team. Like a lot of people do that. You know what I'm saying? If they're good, they're good. If they're not so good, that's okay too. You know what I'm saying? They can eventually get to a point where, they can make progress in that area. But our teams haven't seen like a lot of success in a lot of years. So I'm honest, I'll be honest about that. But we do have a baseball team that's the Memphis Redbirds. I just like, I go for teams, you know what I'm saying? If they doing good, I'm going for that team. Shit, I want all the teams to you know what I'm saying? I want all the teams to do good. But unfortunately, all the teams won't do good. But if you doing good, guess what? I'm keep rooting for that team to do good. If the other team, they come up and they start doing good, I mean that's good too. Tennis is a big game played in London. You might have heard Wimbledon. Wimbledon. I hope I'm saying that right. Okay. So tennis is big in London. We don't have a tennis team at all. I don't know if they even never had a tennis team before. I have no idea. But, you know, I like to watch tennis, to a certain degree. I'm not gonna say I'm a huge fan of tennis. I'm not, but I do like football. I like basketball. Baseball, Paquito. Um, but yeah, the two main sports that I do like is basketball and football, and I think that's like 98% of the population that like those two. Um, I kind of like golf too, but I think in order for me to like something, I have to understand it completely. Like I have to understand the rules, how the game goes. If I don't have a full understanding of that, I tend not to be interested in it too much. When it comes to sports, that's when it comes to sports. But they do here, 'cause I used to work um at an arena and they did basketball games there. They did monster trucks in there. They did rodeos, concerts, all of that. Yeah, understanding the rules does help, but I got introduced to a whole lot of things when I was working there. And, that's how you learn, if you like something or not. You have to be introduced to it, to see if you like something or not. But the rodeos, I did like the monster trucks I like anyway. But the dust, not so much. Don't you know when you go to watch a live rodeo or you go to watch a live monster truck show, man, the dust is in huge amounts. Like you have dust in places that you wouldn't even dream you have dust in. And working in a place like that, um, man, everything is dusty. It takes days for you not to see dust anymore. But it is exciting to watch. I will admit that it is exciting to watch. And then Harley Davidson is big here, um, where I live. I like Aston Martin. And the poll that I have up right now is asking any Rick Ross fans. I have a poll up right now. And that guy is a rapper, but he is a fan of Aston Martin, big time. He includes it in all his music. Like it's one of the lines that he say in almost every song that he makes. So I definitely know what Aston Martin is. Definitely know. Jaguar, I'm not gonna say Jaguar makes some good looking cars, but of course everybody would be for, how can I put this? Even though I'm American, I like foreign cars and I'm not a fan of American cars at all. I probably wouldn't even purchase an American car. But I am a fan of foreign cars because foreign people do it right when it comes to cars and stuff. And they look amazing too. Trying to find this. Trying to find this to put this up here. And pull this down. Let me see. I think he got disconnected. So who was the two? They said no. Pete, if you're in here, trying to figure out how to get this thing down. Sometimes, well, these computers have a mind of their own. Sometimes work when it want to, but if you are not in here anymore, probably gonna end my live sooner or later. I can't see any comments. Okay. Okay. Well, I guess Pete got disconnected, but I enjoy talking to him. Some people um really enjoy talking to. Some people they don't have a lot to say, you know. But I enjoy those that got a lot to say, know how to hold a conversation. Yeah. But anyway, it's 5 now. Um, Still enjoying this day, trying to figure out what I'm gonna have for dinner. It's definitely time to be trying to get that together. I'm not really hungry. I don't even have an appetite. I haven't been having an appetite since Thursday night. Just got a lot on my mind. A lot on my mind. But I know I need to nourish myself. I have some simple pasta. Simple pasta. Let me see. I gotta have some vegetables. Look, I'm actually acting, just thinking out loud right now. I have some vegetables. I always gotta incorporate me some vegetables because vegetables are very important if you don't know that. If you're not eating any, you're messing up big time. Because most vegetables, the green stuff is good for like your nervous system and stuff. And your nervous system is very important, along with a lot of other stuff. But that's just what I think about. Cause I love broccoli. I like green vegetables a whole lot. I don't really too much eat other type of vegetables. Not saying that I don't like them, but green is mainly what I have, in my diet. And it's just what I prefer. Yeah. I'm gonna get off here in a minute, make some pasta. Like I said, I'm trying to figure out how this to get this down. 'Cause I can't see anything up here. Well, I can see, I just can't see. Okay, there it is. Okay, I can see your okay, I can see your comments now. Pete, I think you're back in here because I see that number. So um let me go and look at your comments because at first I couldn't see. I'm gonna scroll back up to see your comments. Okay, we went from okay. It says I watch an American YouTuber called Whistling Diesel. I hope I'm not murdering this. Whistling Diesel. He buys and destroys brand new trucks. Okay, now let's see what else you said. That's crazy. He destroys all the American trucks I like. Oh man, how did that make you feel? That's crazy. Why did he do that? Is he trying to make a point? Apparently that he doesn't like American. Okay, but he's an American YouTuber, so no, that can't be it. Um, he buys and destroys brand new trucks. Hmm. What is the point? Why do he destroy them? Now, the American trucks, yes, I do like the look of the American trucks. Oh, they have definitely evolved. Now they look good. They really do. Okay. I'm back, y'all. I don't know what happened. Let me see if you answer that question. Okay. Something happened with that screen, but I'm back though. You just came in. Welcome. I might have to go look that guy up to see what kind of damage he doing. But I would hate to see somebody buy a brand new truck or buy brand new trucks and destroy them. Like, but I'm not gonna say that I'm not gonna look at it because I'm gonna go over there and look at it since you told me about it. AP, how would you feel if somebody was doing it to a Jaguar or Aston Martin? How much do you like Aston Martin and Jaguar? Since I know it's the big thing over there in the UK. Whoever just came in, hey, saying hi to you because if you drop a comment or something, I could address you properly because I could see like your screen name. There we go. You have a let me see. Y'all, these they are moving so slow. I don't know what's going on, but the comments and stuff is kind of moving a little bit slow. Everything is coming in now though. Okay, I see your comments. Let's see what you said, Pete. All right. I can see the chat now. I see your crying emoji. I never hurt your feelings, huh? You have a Toyota Helix, and he destroyed one of them too. I see your crying emoji. Yeah, I can see your messages now, man. I don't know, man. Like I said, technology sometimes, man, it just have a mind of its own, like doing what it want to do. But I adjusted some things, and like it's back to the normal thing now. But um, hmm, it's crazy. I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Why he would do that? Maybe he got a lot of frustration, and the thing that he chose to take the frustration out on was the vehicles. It's crazy, man. Pete. You got me about to watch a whole lot of stuff tonight. You know that. A whole lot of stuff. Maybe I should be writing this stuff down because I would have to go back through the live comments to see all the stuff I'm supposed to be watching. Because I know I'm supposed to be watching the comedians. I'm supposed to be looking up the rugby, right? And it said it must be the rain. It's not raining here right now. The rain has actually calmed down, but it's supposed to start back later on tonight because it's 5 o'clock here. It's 5:20 here, so later on tonight, yeah, it'll be starting back up. But the weather is clear as of right now. It's just cold. Maybe it's all your rain. Maybe it's your rain making the computers act crazy. See, your rain over there affecting my computer over here. No, I'm just kidding around. I'm just playing. I'm just playing because you can see me fine, right? And you can see, messages when I type in messages and stuff. Because I did type in, I like Ashton Martin. I wondered, did you see that or not? Have you been to America before? I have a notebook right here. I keep a notebook on the table in my living room, and I'm about to write this stuff down right now. So I'm not kidding. Here's my notebook right here. A lot of, if you can see it, I wrote in this one time. I got a lot of clear pages in here, so I'm gonna write this stuff down. So I'm not kidding. I'm not just joking or pulling your leg, acting like I'm really interested. And I'm not interested, but I am. I'm gonna look up all of that. Got my notebook right here. Oh, cool. Well, you will love Dallas. Like Texas used to be my second home because I'm so close to Texas. Memphis is really close to Texas. So you will love Dallas. I've actually lived close to New York for like 6 years, but never went to New York. Um, so me too. I would like to go to New York one day, but I stayed in close proximity to New York for 6 years and never went. So hopefully you get a chance to go to Dallas and New York. I'm sure that you would enjoy New York. And both of those are two different places, very different places. You know, Dallas and Texas is a southern state, so it'd definitely be like night and day. Those are two good picks, by the way. Let's see. I have never been. Let's see. I have never been to another country, but I will say, um, in a one of my past jobs that I used to work for, they have those different locations in other countries, and Singapore was one of the countries that they had one of the locations where I used to work. And working with that company, you had the option of working in the American location or the location in Singapore, and they had another location in another country. I forget what the third country is, but yeah, so I almost did work in Singapore. The only thing that kept me from working, going to Singapore to work for a while for the company that I was working with is because the pay was less in Singapore. But I definitely wanted that experience. I did. Um, but that was just a bummer. And they worked longer hours in Singapore. I had to fill out the situation before I just said, okay, I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna work for 4 months and then come back home, you know. So I was like, well, will my pay be the same or would they pay me more for going over there? And then when they didn't really want to tell us, that your pay would not increase, nor will your pay stay the same. Your pay would decrease. And they try to reel you in with certain things. Actually, working for that company had way more benefits being in the US than it did in other countries. Like they tell you will work longer hours, but they didn't tell you will be working more than 12 hours. And that's just something I was not willing to do. Get less pay, less pay, um, and work more than 12 hours. So no. And the name of that company was Future Electronics. But the opportunity was a great opportunity, but you wouldn't benefit much from it other than sightseeing and experiencing how it is to live in another country. So that didn't work for me. But I was ready to do it because I was making preparations until I started asking more questions. And then when I found out that's not what it wouldn't be beneficial to me, I was like, nope, mm-mm, can't do it. Yeah, but maybe one day I'll get a chance to see another country. If I'm gonna see another country, I want to see a country that really, like, I gotta make it count. I would love to go to Italy one day. And what other, yeah, I would love to go to Italy to see that. Because every place is unique in its own way. Oh, cool. Okay. So how long have you been doing it? Do you love it? Do you like it, or it's just a job? For all the big bands, that's cool. I'm definitely a music lover. I'm definitely into music, so yeah, I do it for you said for all the big bands. It seemed like a pretty cool job. You said been there for 20 years now. Love it. Yeah, you do love it. If you've been there for 20 years, you love it. And that's the way it should be. I think people should be doing what they love rather than, something they like or, getting by. And I'm even speaking to myself when I say this. I listen to my own advice too, but 20 years, yeah, you definitely love it. And that's a good thing. I'm glad to hear that. I like that. What I'm doing right now, let's see, we get to meet some bands, get free tickets to gigs. That's exactly like the job that I was telling you about earlier that I did with the monster trucks, and they have all the professional concerts, all that type of stuff. I In my lifetime I have met a lot of big names, and just being backstage because I work backstage. And when people come, it's certain things that they have certain requests. Artists have certain requests on the things that they want, how they want their room to be laid out, all that type of stuff, just backstage period. And that's what I worked with. But in addition to um working and just seeing the artist period that was there for the shows, we had other things to go on there, like other events and stuff too. So yeah, that's right up my alley. That would be right up my alley. You have a cool job. You have a cool job. And at some point I'm looking to get back to that because that's really where my heart is. And just sitting here doing what I'm doing now, all this stuff I feel is natural to me. I don't know how you feel about it, but it's natural. But yeah, I'm digging it though. I like what you do for a living. What bands have you met? Um, so you said 20 years, the list has to be long of the bands that you've met already. I think we all have dreamed about that and think about it from time to time. But really, what are the odds of that though? Let's talk about the odds of actually winning the lottery and winning for a big amount. Like, let's talk about those odds, Pete. What do you think? A lot of people that win the lottery probably don't even really need that money anyway. Look, or already retired, some elderly person or a couple, let's say, hey, let's just play the lottery, and then boom, they win like mega millions. The lottery is very popular here too. Very, very popular. We have something called Powerball, and you know, people are into the lottery here. They are. The most I've done with lotteries is scratch off tickets. And a lot of times, I just do that just it's spare the moment. Some say, let me buy a lottery ticket. It's not something that happens a whole lot, but I do it. And the most I win is probably like $5 back on each ticket. We have jumbos, lucky number sevens, whole bunch of stuff. I don't try to go big because people get caught up in it and buying whole rows of lottery tickets, that haven't been open and stuff like that. And you taking a chance, you're taking a gamble, but if you're gonna do it, don't spend all of your money on it. Like, don't do that. That's not a smart thing to do. And I'm just speaking in general. I'm not telling you what to do or anything, but people do that. We have people I've seen people do that. Spend all of their money on lottery tickets and not get anything back sometimes. Okay. Take that Cascada. I don't even want to murder the names of these bands, but I'm trying. I'll try to beat the Arctic Monkeys, the script, just to name a few. Um, Arctic Monkeys. Trying to see if I ever heard of that one. Okay. But yeah, I do. I used to watch people scratch off tickets on YouTube, just to see if they get lucky. I used to watch that sometimes. I might start back watching it, from time to time. But I don't like when they scratch because some people they scratch too slow and they talk too much during it. I just want you to scratch it off. Like, just scratch it off so I can see what's underneath. Like, all the talking, more scratching, hold the talking. That's what I be wanting. But it's how should I say, it's satisfying watching some YouTubers and what they base their channel off of. Like, if they just want to scratch off tickets all the time on a YouTube channel, yeah, scratch it off. Cause I want to see if you're gonna win. With the people that you have met um through the course of your career, who would you say you were the most impressed by? Mr. Beast. Is that the same guy? Let me see. Is that same guy that eat all of their food? like huge amounts of food. I think that's the same guy. It might be because that Mr. Beast, that name sounds so familiar. He spent thousands of dollars on scratch cards. I'm gonna definitely watch that because I want to see how much money he gets back. And I know it's not a lot compared to what he spent, but I'm very curious to see how much money do you get back, and the odds of the cards and stuff. As good as I fancy her. Okay. Okay. So that's good. I think um the performance that I seen that just like blew me away was a performance by Kelly Clarkson. And I have never like I have music that, sometimes I'm not easy to impress when it comes to music. I'm just gonna say that. You have to really be something special. You have to be good, to spark my interest or to just to draw me in. You have to really be good. Like to stir my emotions, you have to really be good. And not just the way you sound, but the way, I mean, just your spirit, your emotions, the passion, everything. You know what I'm saying? It all has to be there to move me. If I cry, you are you bad. You a bad bitch. Excuse my language, you a bad bitch. Or if you a guy, you bad. And Kelly Clarkson, she was the last person. I'm not gonna say she was the only person because, like I said, I have seen and I have met a lot of performers, big names, and she was the last person that I saw live, and I cried when I watched her, and particularly a song that she wrote about her father. Man, she was awesome. She was awesome. Like really good in person. Most artists are not good in person, but she was the best. She was memorable. And that was some years ago, but she's the one to stick out in my mind. Very, very memorable. Well, I'm definitely gonna check out that guy, Mr. Beast, though. See how he do with the scratch offs. Look, since he's spending thousands of dollars on it anyway, I ain't got thousands of dollars, nor hundreds of dollars just to be, spending on scratch offs. So he must be rich. Spending that much money on scratch offs, he must be rich. I'm definitely gonna go over and take a look at him as soon as I get off live. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look at that other stuff you told me too, but he's gonna be the first. He's gonna be the first stop that I make. I might not be able to look at them all tonight. I might have to save some for tomorrow. It sounds like it's a good video to watch because if he's spending that much money on scratch offs, then he's definitely getting he's not getting it all back, but he's definitely getting like big amounts back. And that's what's refreshing to me, to see people actually get something back. Because that's the whole point of playing scratch off is to win money. And I like to see when they do win money. I'm just as anxious as they are, and I'm not even the one scratching. But I'm hoping, like, yes, I hope he get it. I hope, like, that's what I be saying. I hope they get it. Cause that's the same thing I be thinking when I scratch off, like, I hope I get it. If I don't get it, oh well. I just like when they do cards that have good odds, like high odds, not low odds. Cause your chances of winning, it's a big difference your chances of winning like that. Feel like you just want to be on the cheap side, then your odds are not good. But yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. It was a pleasure. Definitely a pleasure. Yeah. Come back and see me. Don't forget, to hit the you already hit the like button for me. Thank you. Subscribe to my channel. I do appreciate that. You have a good night, okay? I will. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Thank you, darling. Good night. Okay. Okay. I see somebody in here. If you want to say hi or anything, this is your chance to do it. I've been on this live for over an hour now. I've been really enjoying Pete on here. If you want to say anything, this is your chance to do it now. If not, I'm gonna go ahead and end this live, and I'll be back on later or tomorrow. Probably gonna come go back live later though. So I see that you're in here. I can't properly say hi to you if you don't make yourself known because I can't see your screen name or anything. I can just see that you're in here. Waiting on you at 5 minutes. If you don't want to join me in this live chat in 5 minutes, I'm gonna end this live. Okay, gone. Okay, that is the end of this live. I hope you enjoyed the playback. If you do enjoy the playback, still you can I do have the poll up. You can vote on the poll, and you can also comment on the replay of this live if you would like to comment on the replay of this live. Let's see. I see one person that came in, but if you do want to join me in this live, I've been on this live for an hour. I've been enjoying repeat, and I see people come in and out of the live, but I can't address you if you don't say hi or anything because I can't see your screen name, but I can see that you are in here. But if you don't want to come in or anything, I'm gonna go ahead and end this live. I've definitely enjoyed myself like I always do. And I'll put my seed out. Okay.